T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
That is right, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. I am senior writer and host, the one and only Nickie Booshie, but I am not alone. I am joined with none other than my tag partner, one half of the Salt Shakers, Santana, and also our host and writer, Katrina. Starting with Santana, how y'all doing?
I'm good. I'm ready to get into these looks that you have for us. I've seen, from the articles, of course, been the editor in chief. So I've seen all of the looks that you have, gotten us together. So, I've seen them. So I'm ready to discuss because they're pretty interesting.
They are pretty interesting. Katrina, how are you feeling?
I'm good. And as Santana said, there was quite a few looks that I was like, all right, okay. So ready to get into them.
Well, let's welcome everyone to Turnbuckle Glam. This is our first episode. And what we do here is we break down some of the looks of the weeks that have been gathered by our writing team. I've been working alongside Mika and Sam on the writing team, and we've been getting a lot of different looks. I'm really excited. So when it comes to fashion, there are some guidelines and some rules. So that's the first thing that we're going to get into Turnbuckle Glam. So rules to qualify, really quick on the looks of the week. They always are given to us exclusively here on Women's Wrestling Talk. So in order to be included in the look of the week, each look for each category must be posted as a post and not a story. They also must be posted on Instagram or Twitter. Each post must meet the deadline of the respective week. So women are allowed to be featured on one category for each week. Now, there's a big disclaimer for this, and you'll see some women past, present along the way. So you do not have to be an active women's wrestler to qualify. So I want to know what do you guys think? Do you think those rules are pretty fair? Or
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I think it does give an opportunity for, especially with them not having to actually be active wrestlers, because a lot of the girls who are not active, they really do have time to give some really, really good looks.
They do. Really do. Katrina, what are your thoughts?
They're fair to me. There's a couple of women wrestlers that I've peeped that, clothes game is top notch, and so it's good. Obviously the women's wrestlers might be working out in the gym, and that might not, give them much time. But if you can do what you do on that post, by all means. And so I feel like it makes it an equal playing ground to have it, no matter if you're active or not.
Well, speaking of gym, let's get into our first category. I'm really excited about this one. We have our Gym Hotties of the week. So we have first one of the Vanity twins, Jade. Mm-hmm. I think that this is Jade right here. And then going into Alejandra the Lion, We also have Rhea Ripley. And one thing about Rhea is she was showcased a couple of times, I think every week in Looks of the Week. We have Bianca Belair, again, Rhea and Nickie. We have NXT's own Raquel Gonzalez, Rhea again, Jordan Grace, and Thunder Rosa. So we love to see the women get in the gym. What are your thoughts? What are some of your best looks with this?
I always think Rhea Ripley gives like the best gym photos. Whether it's from the front, back, side, roundabout, it doesn't matter. She gives the best gym photos. She really does. I don't think there's no now. If Bianca was showcasing more of her being in the gym, then Bianca should definitely be at top because I don't think that's a gym photo. That's a thirst trap right there. Because
listen, I think that it is. I think it's like going to the gym, working out with hubby, maybe doing some in-home things. I don't know, Katrina. What do you think? What do you think about the Bianca look?
I'm gonna have I feel like that's like I'm like chilling at home, but let me just squat real quick and get a photo in for the gram. That's I don't see like at all that looks like she might be working out, but Bianca's gorgeous and so she can do all the looks. But I definitely feel like in regards to like those group of gym photos, Rhea Ripley was like in the gym hard.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley.
Thunder Rosa definitely like she was in the gym pretty hard. Like she was,
Thunder definitely looked like she was like in it.
Like really intense cardio going on. Like, and this is the aftermath. My legs are hurting. I'm dying. Please help me. That's exactly what it looks like.
Jordan Grace is giving too, though. Like probably one of my favorites later in the week. So let's move on. We see a lot of gym hotties. One thing I will say, I will be very honest, it was very hard to get people to qualify for this specific category because we see a lot of gym photos on the stories. So if you're listening and you want to get on this, please post. Let's move on to our next category. What's a week without a good selfie queen? I mean, all of our selfie queens of the week. Kicking us off here, we got Willow, the virtuoso herself. She gives great selfies. Natty, of course. She does. Yeah.
Natty's gonna give you a good face. Okay?
We have someone who actually returned last night, Shotzi.
Yeah.
The legend herself, Lash Legend. Our very own Marty Bell as well. Dakota. We have Alejandro the Lion returning as well. Someone who else is returning for another week, Natty. Natty's been given.
She does.
We have Amber Rodriguez as well. Someone who's returning to the Royal Rumble tonight, Nikki Bella. Mm-hmm. And formerly known as Nia Jax. Santana, I'm going to let you help me out with his name.
Just call her Lena.
Lena. There it is.
I'm going to butcher her last name. So
I am too. So I got to ask, what are a few, just really quick, just one time going around, what are some that popped out for you? Katrina, you can go first.
Natty. They were all good selfies, but Natty has like you think America's Next Top Model, like the eyes. And so she was putting all of that in her face in her selfies, like she was about to hit that, those magazine photo shoots and it said you do the looks with your eyes. She had it. Like that's why she made it twice. Again, Natty definitely does do like great selfies. That's like one thing she really, taking away from wrestling that she does very well. Like
she does. Santana, what were your initial like? That's the queen. Of
course, Natty. Natty is going to definitely give you something. But Lash Legend, let me tell you something about Lash Legend. She is gorgeous. Like she is absolutely gorgeous. She's definitely been stepping up her selfie game. I don't know. She might be coming for Natty's neck. And Shotzi with the bare face. I mean, Shotzi is really pretty too. Like, I normally see her with a lot of makeup on, but see her like in her natural glow and whatnot. She looks really, really good. And even Marty Bell. But Willow, you thirst trapping, honey. You are definitely thirst trapping. Like, you're definitely thirst trapping. Like, you know, that's like a what you doing? I'm sitting on the couch chilling. Well, send me a picture, and this is what I get.
Goodness.
I have to pull up. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah.
Listen, I gotta agree. I gotta agree with Katrina. This is a look.
It is a look.
Like, that's a look. Natty, I think someone that I think a lot of people may have forgot was in the category, but listen.
Deanna gives good photos.
This is like,
definitely gives a good.
She's one person that can take a selfie and then turn around and take a bomb front to shot. Like, and we're gonna see more of her as we go along. But yeah, Natty, I don't know. Natty was serving. So
I mean, but Lena, I ain't gonna call her Lena. Nia Jax was definitely serving. Now, Nia has been known for serving a bunch of looks on social media. And she definitely has a huge glow about her now. And I mean, she's been in her bag. As far as Nickie goes, I could, you know. I know how
you weren't feeling. You weren't.
No,
feeling,
it was very just like morning coffee. Here we are.
Wow. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Nickie's returning to the Royal Rumble tonight. So, Turnbuckle Glam. We've gotten through 2 categories. Mm-hmm. It is time for one of my favorite categories. And what we're going to do here, we're going to play a little game with the audience as well. What I want you to do is we're going to give a thumbs up or thumbs down for the glam. But then I also want you to give me one word. So we're going to start with the one word first, and then we'll do thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay. And this is none other than our Glam Specials of the month. First off, Bianca Belair.
I mean,
one word.
I don't know. I can't even give you a word because it's like that look itself was a look where I was waiting for some pictures of her to be dropped.
Took us a long time for this, Bianca.
We was fighting for this photo, like searching hard. Like Bianca needed to take more pictures in her outfits when she's not wrestling because it saddens me and it makes me feel really depressed at the fact that she really be putting out some really cute bomb looks and she don't take no pictures in them. We gotta grab her on TV or after they upload it on WWT.com or something. But I need Bianca to do better. Okay. I need her to do better for me. I do. Maybe I want to put this as my wallpaper picture or something, you know?
So thumbs up?
It's a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. All right, next look. I got one word for you. Opportunity.
Hey, yo, Charlotte's pictures, no lies. Charlotte's photos recently have been like, she's really, really been looking good in her photos and whatnot. Shout out to King Troy because he really be having Charlotte looking like she's definitely stepped up her game a lot.
Katrina, I gotta know.
I mean, honestly, because that's her gimmick, the queen. Like her whole expression is like, I run shit, and so I'm going with queen. And then she's wearing white, and everybody can't pull off white well, personally. So I think like just an amazing jumpsuit, and like her face is not overdone. Like it's just the perfect amount of makeup and everything. So she has that expression, like I still run shit. And
I still run shit going into the Rumble tonight. Now, I hope I don't butcher her name, but I've been really like stalking her page. Jakira, I think maybe her name, NXT New Talent. This, honestly, one word I give is sex. Like it's just a moment. It's just I don't know. What
I give it a thumbs up. The red hair, like brown skinned girls and like color, it's everything. It's meant for them. It really is. And I mean, she has the face. She's giving body. Like she's definitely giving a lot. She really is. Like she's bad. I'm ready to see her on my TV screen. I really am.
I love it. Katrina?
Yeah, I got confident from that. Like she has like the, you know, she's wearing like the crop top. I love me a good crop top, and then she has a little piece for the belly, and then she's got like her pants look like just kind of comfortable, like sweats or something, but it works with her the look, and then the hair swing is just like the great, you know, where you just caught the picture, just caught the swing at the right time, so you got like the little bit thing happening in the background. So I got confident for that. Like I'm not even like she's not even dressed like she probably could be, and she still killed it. And so that's what I got from that, like confident.
Awesome. Well, she definitely gets the thumbs up. Moving on. The Boss, the Blueprint, the Return of the Century came back last night. Listen, this is a glam look. And I feel like this caused a lot of controversy when I put it on because there were some people I noticed that were like, what's glam about this? And I want to know. I'm definitely giving it the thumbs up. What do you guys think?
For me, here's the thing.
Alien.
It is definitely giving Alien. I will say that Sasha always looks good outside of the ring. She really does. Like whoever, I wish the same people do her hair and makeup every chance they get. I really do. This look here, I mean, it's not my favorite. It's cute, you know, but it's not something that makes me want like, oh, look at her, she looks gorgeous. But she was at the Spider-Man red carpet. That was it. She looked good.
Didn't qualify.
Yeah, but here I'm like, man, you would have styled a tweener.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. Like in the middle. Like I like the bodysuit part. I don't really know how I feel about the mask. And like I know some people in like high fashion cover their face a bit, but it's not like a pretty covering of the face. And so I'm like, I thought her outfit yesterday at SmackDown was better. It was like the bodysuit she came out to kind of declare
her gear.
Herself. Yeah. She came out like looking great. And so I'm like, you know, she usually does like pull off some looks. And so, but yeah, and like the bodysuits part is okay. I just don't know how I feel necessarily about that mask. It's just like, did you just want to like kind of half coat it up and like kind of like don't talk to me or like this is a perfect way not to say much to me right now? I don't know, but
yeah. Well, listen, Banks, you get a stamp in my book. Welcome to the Glam Special. Moving on to someone who will be in the Royal Rumble tonight and has a little beef with some of our contenders. I love this look. Coming from Dubai, Summer Rae. I mean, she looks really good. I gave it Glam Special because she always gives us very head to toe, and I really love the tone of her hair. Really blends well. What are your initial thoughts on this look?
Well, with of course Summer Rae, I mean, I feel like this hair color does her justice more than it did when she was blonde. Like her being blonde, she looked very generic. But with this hair here and whatnot, as well as like her makeup and stuff, it looks pretty. I mean, it's the Dubai I mean, because it's pretty hot there. I mean, normally they have them wrapped up and everything. But for this here, I mean, it's a cute little, you know, I'm on vacation look. I mean, I don't consider it to be like something that I would care to wear. But I like the pants. They're cute, you know. I like the boots, the little hair wrap. It's okay. It's all right, you know. This men too, you know.
I don't know if I would put it as glamorous. Like it's a cute outfit. Again, I love the crop top. So I like the crop top. I do agree her hair actually looks a lot better, darker than she did as like a bleach blonde. It looks nice. But I like a good crop top. I think her shoes with the buckles is pretty like that stand out to me at least. But like I feel like if I was going to like a summer party, I would put that on and be like, okay, I want to like not wear a dress, but I don't want to be hot, and so let's put on some baggy kind of fitted pants and a crop top and call it a day. And so that's kind of like I feel like that's like a summer vibe kind of look, like you're about to hang out and have some drinks with friends, but not where you're like trying to be super glamorous.
Nice. Well, I love the look, and the reason I gave it glam was because I thought it was very appropriate with the whole look. Sometimes glam is really what you make it. And I really love how she really gives a very natural yet stunning look. And I feel like she could show up really anywhere. Someone who loves to show up anywhere that made the list as well.
This the one. I was waiting.
She is the it.
She is the queen of the glam.
Yeah.
Nobody is touching that woman.
She has the long coat, the sunglasses, the pose. Like, I know I'm the shit, so just take, like, paparazzi, like, just get this shot real quick. That's, like, what I got from that. That is definitely glamorous. And it is not, and it doesn't even look like it's over the top, but it's definitely glam, like, effortless glam. Like, yeah. She's also somebody who's also really, like, she comes through with the outfits all the time. Like, she really she always got, like, a really good outfit happening, you know, really good face picture happening. And so, you know, definitely one of the top IG people when it comes to, like, putting some outfits on. Well, even her ring gear was always really, like, great when she would just pop up in the backstage segment. I'm like, you do this for backstage? Like, you all dogged up to do a little quick backstage segment. She's always with it. So she's definitely somebody I would say glam, like, most of the time.
Yeah, Maurice is one of my favorites. Like, when it comes to looks wise, she's always gonna have a cute little bag with her. And I'm not a bag person. I really hate bags, so they're too girly and whatnot. I'm not. But I mean, I'm ready to see what she's gonna wear tonight for the Royal Rumble. Now, that's what I'm ready for. I want to see what she's gonna pull out, you know, the arsenal tonight for her look. But Marie, she never fails, never misses. She can walk outside in a cardboard box and probably still make it look good.
That's true. Someone who might be getting ready for Royal Rumble as well, may not be in the match, but someone that I really have started to adore, Samantha, one of our newest ring hosts to SmackDown. I think this is her first night. Yeah. I love the look. I think it's very simple glam. I think it's very fresh. I think it's very, I don't know. There's just a dynamic here that I really love. What do you guys think?
I think Samantha is like extremely gorgeous. Like from seeing her like down on NXT, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when she got up to the main roster, she kind of upgraded, you know, because down in NXT, she looked kind of blend, you know, kind of blend in with everyone.
It was very mid.
It was very like, who was this girl? She's just a pretty girl with long curly hair. Man, okay. But this photo here in particular, you really get to see her gorgeous smile. The makeup looks everything. Like her hair looks nice. The dress looks nice. Like she looks really, 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 really good. I give it a thumbs up. Well, 2 thumbs. It looks really good.
Oh yeah, definitely thumbs up. I kind of got happy from that photo. Like she generally looks happy to be there. Like it's a nice simple color. It works well with her skin. You know, her hair is not like, her hair is curly anyway, but you don't have to do too much to it. So, but I got like, she just seems really happy to be there and happy to be starting this new journey for herself. And so that's what I got from it. But it's a good look. I like it.
100%. And another person probably to be happy just to be here. One of my favorites. It's Natty.
Natty with the legs.
It's Natty again, serving us nothing but a good turn to the side, to the back, giving glam. I love this look. I adore it. And I think that Natty just knows what works for her. What do you guys think?
Natty definitely knows her angles. She knows. She probably be telling the photographer, look, we're going to get this shot right here. We're going to come over here and get this shot. Like she directs the photographer on how to get her angles and her good shots. Like that outfit there is really cute. And Natty be having some really, really cute backstage like outfits and whatnot when she's not wrestling, or even her ring gear. Like her ring gear now, it's bomb. Like the girls are sitting, you know, literally like pressed to the chin, sitting up. You know, but I mean, Natty in particular, like her photo shoots, backstage photo shoots, they definitely be really, really good. Like Natty is always probably gonna get a thumbs up from me because she's definitely something to look at. She really is.
Yeah, it's a simple. She's wearing pink, and what I don't like wearing pink. It's my favorite color, and so like she's wearing a nice pink jacket. It's like a perfect, like not too long, not too short. She got like the perfect simple black heel. Mm-hmm. And I believe it might have been Naomi or somebody else said that Natty takes their photos because of angles, and she knows how to get a good angle. And so clearly,
Natty knows. Natty knows the
angles. You want to get a really good shot on like birthday, you're like, yo, just take the pictures, and she got you. She's gonna make sure you look fabulous in every angle. She's definitely like she really can kill an angle. Like, some people have that good side. I don't think she has a bad side, honestly. I feel like she can do a picture at any side.
No.
I don't think she does either. And I think there's something to say about angles with our next one. Personally, one of my favorites. I'm just going to go ahead and say this. Anything that I do, I've had so many opportunities to connect with Deanna, and I it's a pleasure covering her in any angle. She's given angle.
But that angle, that angle right there.
She's in her bag with this. This is what glam to me really gives. Face. And maybe I will open up the door to maybe a face category, just simple face category. But this is just astronomically, just like she's on a new level. The champ is here, and she's here to stay. And this look is really a testimony to a new era of the virtuosa that we're in. I really adore this. What do you guys think?
I've seen plenty of different photos of Deanna, like the one with her on the beach in pink and everything. But this one here,
by the way.
Yeah, shout out to TK.
Shout out to CEO.
Not Tony Khan, but our TK. We gotta clear it up a little bit. But I mean, seeing Deanna in like this form, like when you look at her, she looks really mean. Like for her character wise, she looks like, I'm not taking no pictures like that, not for you guys, but like with that photo there, she looks really good. It's definitely giving like cover girl, like Deanna, even her, like whether it's from like just her selfies or just a photo like this in particular. I'm loving the Mary J. Blige boots. I really am.
It's giving.
It's definitely giving. I'm down for it. Deanna, she I don't know her or that familiar with like her like that, but to see her in that element, I love a good photo like that. That angle was pretty nice.
Katrina, I know you love Deanna just as much as I do. What were your thoughts when you first saw it?
It was such a 180 because when I got to see her at HOG, she was in like sweats and like a hoodie. And granted, it was cold as hell, but she was like, everybody else was kind of glammed up doing like the fan meetings. She was just like in her coat, like a sweatshirt and pants. She was really sweet, but she was so comfortable, which is how I like to be a lot of times, to just be comfortable and not have to worry about it. So to see that, I was like, damn, Deanna, that was literally my first instant of seeing that. And I love a good high boot. I used to do that all the time with a good high boot, like a thigh-high boot. I love a good boot like that. And just to have it with just like a bodysuit that's not like, it's like a bodysuit, but not a bodysuit because there's nothing covering her legs. Just a nice, simple, like look to the camera, nice body angles. It was a really good photo. That was literally my first reaction. I saw it was like, okay, damn, Deanna, okay. I see you.
Stepping out and stepping good. And somebody else, I mean,
it's like a simple black, just look, but it still really works.
Yeah. And speaking of bodysuits, I mean, someone who's stepping into the category, someone that I've actually grown to actually like with my research over the months with Total Divas, Eva Marie. And I have to ask before we get into the look, could she return?
Absolutely not. No.
Who knows? What do you guys think about the look?
For me, I mean, Eva Marie, I'm not the biggest fan of her. I don't even follow that girl on Instagram. However, she does give some very, very nice pictures.
Yeah.
She really does. Like whether she got red hair, black hair, or pink hair, she definitely she definitely does give some looks outside of the ring. And even when she was there, she still gave some looks. Whether it's her ring gear, she always looks very glossy. I will say that. Very shiny. Maybe it's the oil sheen she sprayed on her before she come out, but she definitely gives a look. I can't lie. She does.
She does.
But she's staying at home. She's not coming to the Rumble.
Not coming to the Rumble. Katrina, what are your thoughts on this look? Do you even like it, Katrina?
I like the cat suit. I don't really like the shoes too much. I'm not sure why. I don't really like the shoes. I don't know. I'm in partial, I guess, to shoes where it's like the back is kind of like out, like you can kind of slide them on with heels.
Yeah.
The shoe for me personally, but I do like the bodysuit on her, and she is definitely somebody who's always been very like pretty, like with gear and stuff. Like always, like, she had a lot to make up for her in-ring ability, but she always came with the looks, and so, you know, I figured she should be here a few times, even though her wrestling always made me sad that she didn't learn any. She just didn't learn something over the years to get better in the ring. She's always been very pretty and stuff, and so I like it. It's a good look.
Nice. Well, I'm very excited to get to our next look because I feel like, once again, I love controversy, but I also love to shine a light on certain things. So this picture I came across, and it's glam to a T. I currently attend a HBCU, and seeing this, seeing her really in her bag with her letters and this, it just it's glam to a T for me. I don't know. I just I didn't even know that Jade was a part of this organization. So for me, when I saw this, I just was like, I don't know. I love it. It just is glam to history. That's the best way I can put it. And being in the moment. And I love it. What were your guys' thoughts?
I wouldn't call it glam, but I do like that she kind of went all out with her sorority. I thought that was really cool. I did like that she repped that hard because she did. And I'm always like, anytime, especially when it's like, you know, a all black type of community. Yeah. So it's nice to kind of see them show up and show out. And so that was good. Like, I like that. I don't know if I feel like she was just like, if you have like that, you know, class reunion and you're like, oh girl, we were the sorority, and you come with the jacket and she was ready. And I feel like that's kind of the vibe I got from that picture. Just like she was, you know, about to have a good reunion with some friends and stuff, and like for that. But I don't know if I would call it glam, but I did like it. And it was nice to see that she represented her sorority. I thought that was
cool. I think for me wise, I'm a huge Jade fan, love Jade. Like, this one here, I mean, I personally did not know she was an AKA. I did not know at all whatsoever. So to see that, I was like, okay, Jade, you know, it's simple. It's just all black with your, you know, pink and green jacket on, holding your gold next to you. And, you know, shout out to their Founders Day and whatnot, because that's what she was repping and whatnot. I think it was a nice look. I don't think it's glam, but she glammed to the yard, like Mika in the comments said. She glammed to the yard.
She glammed to the yard. And that's why I had to give her, it was hard for me to just give her a post. I had to at least give her some type of category. And the reason I picked Glam Special is because that's a glamorous moment to have. The still shot of her in her letters and in everything. It didn't really, it's really, I'm going to be honest. When I first saw the stands, that's what made it. That's what made me put it in the glam. I was like, oh, that's going in Glam Special. Cause she's standing in a manner that's very forward and very glamorous to me. Last but not least,
I'm ready for this one.
I get a lot of I've actually gotten into a few arguments over this particular person when she was released on Clubhouse, but she's been and she will always be at the top of my list. None other than formerly known as Lana CJ Perry.
Yes.
that's cool.
Yes.
Sis gave a whole look, like the gloves, the whole suit, like that jacket is everything. That jacket's everything. I love that she's wearing the gloves. I loved it, and then the black hair just makes that all look so much better. It makes the red pop a lot more, and then even the pose is like super like model-ish. That pose is like, she killed. She ate that.
I mean, like.
But Lana has always, I'm sorry, CJ Perry has always ate.
She has.
From the moment she came into NXT to going up to the main roster, her suits were everything. To her, you know, getting into ring gear, her ring gear was everything.
Mm-hmm.
And to see her now, like Lana has always, CJ Perry has always been that girl inside and outside of the ring.
She has.
On Total Divas, she was that girl. Like, there was a lot of people who were not touching her when it came to glam outside of Maurice and Natty. Well, no, out Maurice, because Natty was not the best dresser at that time. She had the
because Maurice was trying to change Lexa Bliss.
Yeah, and that fumbled tremendously.
He was trying to be nice. Another girl that before because we're gonna wrap up Glam Special here in just a second, but before we close out, I do want to give a big shout out to Barbie, formerly known as Kelly Kelly. She will be on the list. That's one person that gives. There's an awkward time where some people don't post. Another big shout out to Carmella, because Carmella definitely made our Rewind article, and so I was looking to feature her. However, no post. So there will be a lot of more people that we see in the Glam Special. Any particular looks besides the last one that just like really stood out in that before we move on?
I definitely like. I mean, of course, Marie's like. I mean,
yeah,
there's no question.
I think that was the top of the top for you guys. You guys really weren't feeling this one, but that's okay.
I mean, like you said, Nickie, it fits the location she's at. You know, I think Charlotte's was really good. Lana's was like
Lana's was top tier. I think Lana and Maurice may have been going like neck and neck for that category. For everyone who is watching along, we want to thank you guys. We are on our last category. Make sure you guys continue to play along. We see all of your comments. Shout out to the CEO TK for tapping in with us and everything. And we're on the last category, which is we're going to have really fun with this. So I want you guys in the comments, and I'm going to have Katrina and Santana do this as well. We're going to rate the gear from 1 to 10. Okay. So 1 being the lowest,
obviously,
and 10 being the highest.
I mean, obviously, like
you got to tell some people this is our and probably my favorite category, you guys, besides Glam Special. Gear of the week. Okay. Any predictions on who's going to make the list? Well, do you guys have already seen the list? So we can just get it, started off. And then I'll ask you guys who do you guys think that I missed, that the writing team may have missed. First and foremost.
10. 10.
Katrina?
Yeah, I feel like that's a 10. I like the boots and everything. Again, I like a good boot as well. I love a good boot, and she has that down. So 10.
Okay, I'm gonna give this a 9. The only reason why, because it's a whole look. I have problems with Jade's hair.
Yeah,
I said it. I'm gonna see what you guys think. We got Wilson giving the look a 10 and Mika a 12. Okay. I mean, I'll knock it out the park. Our second look, none other than Batty. Listen, I gotta give this a 10 too. Katrina, how you feeling?
Yeah, that's a 10. I absolutely love the top half of that outfit. That's a 10.
Definitely.
The boots are cute.
We're moving pretty quick, so I know the comments probably are gonna come in a little late, but I gotta get this one. Mika said 30. Wilson 10. Moving on. Listen, I was there and I saw this in person. Hard to Kill. Your first ever Knockout Ultimate X winner, Tasha Steelz. This is 12. This is a look.
That is a look.
This is giving. Katrina, what do you like? What do you like more about this? What are you liking? Like, what's the first thing that pops out for you?
For me, jacket. I feel like the jacket's the first thing. I always like if a woman can pull that off with that type of look in general. I feel like the women I've ever seen pull that look off usually do that very well. I like the jacket. That's like the first thing I noticed.
Yeah.
And the hat's cool, but I think my favorite part of that outfit is the jacket and then the top part because of the little fringe frills at the bottom of the crop.
Santana, what do you see first and foremost, like with the gear?
Well, it's really not the gear; it's really her makeup. Honestly, the makeup, it stands out to me, because it really does complete the gear.
I didn't even
It
notice
really
that.
does.
It really does. I love that. Now remember, we did go over the rules when we first got here. There are moments where women can qualify for the same category weeks in a row. So again, we do have someone. She said, "Sit on my face." Listen, she said it. I didn't. This is tens across the board. I love a good pink.
The pink is cute.
It's giving how we used to wear the nails when they used to. What was it called? The fading, the crackle,
the ombre, like the
crackle.
crackle type thing going on. Yeah, I never wore that, but I know what you're talking about.
There we are. What do you think, Katrina? How you feeling this look?
I feel like it's a 9 only because I like the black better. So it's more just preference of color rather, but it's a good look. So 9.
Nice. Now this really spoke to me. And before we move on, we got 9 here.
Kill me.
Yeah, we got 10. This was a gear that I really, really loved. Taya Conte and Anna Jay. Like I loved this look. I'm gonna give it an 8. There was a few things that were lacking, like a front picture. So I saw them performing it in it, and just it's a struggle trying to get pictures sometimes. But I love the gear. What do you guys think?
I'm kind of Nika's comment says 6.5. I'm gonna say a 6. I think it's, and this is not to be mean. I just don't really see anything special about their gear. I feel like Tay has done better gear in the past, honestly. Personally, I thought I've seen some really cool gear from her before. That seems like, okay. You changed, you brightened up the wardrobe a little bit today, but that's all I got from that. So, like a 6 for me.
Definitely. Santana, what were your initial thoughts?
I mean, I'm gonna take your catchphrase. You don't bet against the 4, right? So that's a 4.
Oh man. Listen, you don't bet against the 4. We'll get into that later. Next look, Mariah. I listen, this is like some sick gear here. I really I really tried to get it to find a lot of, different people that we may not see on an everyday basis. And when I was on the search, I stumbled upon her account and I was like, I personally like a 7.
I get a 5.
Solid number. Maybe like a 6.5. I like the gold.
I mean, it's even very like godly, like angel, like
or Roman-ish, like Roman Empire-ish.
Yeah, and I hate those things. So like 5.
And I hate those things, so it's a 5. That's a good judgment. I'm not gonna lie. Going back to AEW and someone that I noticed that was actually wearing the same gear weekly, Red Velvet. So she qualified once. I love this gear personally. I don't know if she was just switching up the gear or keeping the same color combo, but it was nice. I really loved it. I thought it was very suitable. I love how she doesn't have gloves, but just kind of like arm accessories. I thought that was sick. I love the velvet because obviously it plays on the name, but I would give this an 8.
6. It doesn't do much for me. Like, her gear can be a lot better if we're playing on the name. Like, I understand the gear has to be velvet because of the red or whatever, but I feel like she can do a lot more with her gear. I really do. But when you wear the same gear every week, what else are we gonna do?
Maybe like a 5. And she's a really nice person. I know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if the velvet is supposed to be for velvet hair or it's supposed to be the reference of like velvet.
Fashion ain't nice. Fashion ain't nice, Katrina. Fashion ain't nice.
I don't want to be mean, but I don't know. It just, I'm not sure if her velvet gear is like the fact that she puts like velvet cake, like the whole mix it up is like a
Yeah.
cake reference, or if it's just like, oh, the texture velvet. And so because I'm not sure if that's what she's doing with the gear. And so, I mean, it would be like maybe change up the color or something, or maybe change up the way the gear is. There's like so many different types of plays you can play with the color, but it's like a 5, I guess. She's like,
I mean, if she's gonna play on red velvet, and red is supposed to be like, you know, the necessity of what the color can be, you can throw out different shades of red and change the gear up a little bit and make it look like something. You know, put it wear a doggone red velvet
they're
cake.
really like, honestly, they're hard in the comments on this one. This is a -1. I personally like it.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. Listen, give me a reason.
And here I thought I was weird for saying 5. -1.
-1. Like, listen, I mean, I don't know. From AEW to WWE, we gotta hop on. Someone who always gives like really great gear, Naomi. I personally love to see what she gives, especially the way it's given when the lights are out. Sometimes it doesn't transfer all the time. That's why I'm gonna give this look an 8. But if the lights stayed on the whole time during the match, I would give this look a 10.
Actually, I didn't realize it had glow on her leg, so that's actually pretty cool. So like that just made that an 8. I thought that I didn't know it said that when I first saw that gear, honestly. I guess that was on me for not paying attention. But I think that's cool. I do think like when she wears the bright colors and then they do the lights, it works for her. I think she has like an amazing skin color, and so she can play off so many colors because of that. And she does that really well. And then I was hyped when she used to get those like the light up sneakers, because I'm like, everybody like I was annoyed when I first saw them, but she was the only one that wore them. I'm like, you know what? I'm not annoyed that you're wearing these. And so, that's like an 8 for me. It's a really good look. I wish, like I said, they would have gave me more from Beat Up Sonya, but that's a whole nother rep for another day, and so I'll leave that alone. But definitely an 8 for me.
I don't know. I agree with Mika. I give it a 10 because like Naomi's gear, it changes like every chance it gets, like as far as like every year, you know. But she really does pull out some of the best gear, with this whole glow thing and everything. It just looks good. It doesn't matter what Naomi is wearing. I'm going to give it a 10. It doesn't matter.
I actually got to watch her for the first time last week when they came. Well, it's almost been 2 weeks now. When they came to Nashville, and I was paying attention to her gear, and I really loved the detailing, like Katrina, you were saying, the glow. So yeah, I definitely I love it. I just it can be hit or miss sometimes. Moving on, we got Sunny Kiss.
That's it. That's the one. Sunny Kiss. Beautiful badass.
It's so simple, but it's the confidence, it's the wearing, it's almost I don't know,
10.
like
Perfect 10. Okay. Sunny's gear is always probably one of the favorites that I would like to see when I'm watching. He's on AEW Dark or whatever. Like Sunny's gear don't play.
Yeah.
Okay.
The shorts, the white shorts that he used to wear.
Yes. Sick. Like, whether it's the booty out or not, like, come on, like, it's Sunny Kiss. You know, the split on the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Sunny, he gets the 10 in my book every chance.
So I'm gonna slightly disagree with everybody on this, because I feel like Sunny has had gear better than that, and I think and because of that, like I got to see Sunny before AEW, quite a few shows in Jersey, and always absolutely killed it with gear. And I feel like that's kind of simple for some of the other gear I've seen Sunny in. I feel like I'll probably give it like an 8 or a 9.
Okay.
10 only because I've actually seen gear that was actually way better to me.
That's fair.
Usually, you know, the gear is on point. I just feel like this is so simple. It's like, okay, it's black. The beautiful badass part is great, but because it's like a simple black and white, and like, okay, like you've definitely done better with the gear, like really hyped it up. Even some of the regular photos Sunny takes is like, I would say put me over in that picture personally. So I'll give it like an 8 or a 9.
That's still pretty high, and I like it. I will say, if we would have been doing this a long time ago, I think Sunny would have been a contender. I think Sunny would have probably been running the gear category. Another gear that I actually got to see live as well. This gear is sick. And I did not pay attention to Xia Li as much until the show that I went to, and it's really like the color of the gear is really nice. Like I 10 across the board. I don't know. Xia Li is like the gear. I mean, she doesn't do it for me, but I don't know. What do you guys think about this gear? Like, are we feeling it?
I've honestly seen, like, I've watched Xia Li since like Mae Young Classics.
Okay.
So I've seen the gears that she's had. Her gear now looks, her gear when she was in NXT, it looks sort of similar to this gear here. The only difference is the color. And I feel like when she got up to NXT, you know, she started doing the colorful hair, the braids or whatever. Sometimes they were not the best. But with her gear in general now, I feel like it looks good. I feel like we don't see enough of her to be able to analyze and be able to look at her gear, like really sit there and pay attention to it, because the only time she comes out now is when she was being the protector. But when down in NXT, we did see a lot of her. And I always thought her gear was everything. Like it looks way better than it did when she was like Mae Young Classic or just starting out. But her, I feel like Xia Li's gear, it looks really, really good. I'm here for it. Like I give it a 9.5, honestly.
Yeah.
Like a 9. I mean, I think the entrance always makes the gear look a lot better too. She has a really dope entrance, and so I feel like it's not too awful what she was doing before, but I do like even the cultural references in her gear. I like. I'm always happy when I get to see people kind of are allowed to kind of play that off in their gear. I think that's always a good thing, and so 9.
I agree 100%. I thought it brings something different to the character. Hopefully we'll see her. I don't know if she's even in the Royal Rumble, to be honest.
Think she might be.
She probably will be. Who knows? But I thought it was a good representation, as like Katrina was talking about. Someone random, of course. Like I said, I've been just randomly looking at people's pages. Marina, I stumbled upon this page on Explore and did a little research. And I don't know. I just fell in love with it. It gave me like a young Natty. I don't know. Like
I'm feeling like Harley Quinn is kind of going on here. I do like the way that bring it back up. I'm trying to look at it again. Trying to analyze what's going on. But I do like the way that it's made, with the like kind of like the chest out a little bit. It definitely sits really, really nicely in there.
Yeah, like the silhouette of the
it looks like the black silhouette of it. It does make it look good. This is really kind of like my first time like really paying attention and sitting here and like looking at it, but it looks really good to me. Like honestly, I'm not gonna even lie. Some of the indie girls, they gear be really, really good.
Yes,
it really does look like. I like it. I'm here for it.
I'm gonna say 7. I feel like the best part of that was the fact that background was black, and so it popped. So I'm gonna go with a 7. I do like the top portion, like right here. I thought was pretty, like that caught my attention.
Right.
But like I don't know how I felt. I feel like the stripes is pretty basic.
Yeah.
And I felt like I'm thinking of like Natty's black and pink hair with the stripes, and so for that I automatically just cut a couple of points off that. Like, I don't want to think of Natty when I'm seeing you. You're a whole different person, and so. Yeah. But I do like the top part of it, and I feel like the picture pops a lot because that background is black. I feel like that whoever took that photo kind of knew what to do with the color to make sure that popped. So I'll give it a 7 off of that.
Yeah, I definitely agree 100%. I don't know. When I looked at it, I was like, there's something about this look that I love. It's all about the look. It's all about the presentation. And I think that's she made the list because it was something that I just stumbled upon, and it as you continue to break down everything, there's really nothing wrong about it, honestly, for me.
I would like to see it in the light though, like you like her actually wrestling in it.
Yeah,
I would like to see how it looks, outside in the light, you know. But there it looks good to me. So
definitely. Well, we're down to our last two looks that were featured in week 3. Someone that has been making a lot of noise in wrestling in general, and has been given a lot of different gear. But this is just, I don't know, it's simple and it's cute. Chelsea Green, everybody. Give it up for Chelsea Green. I just, listen, she she does no wrong in my book. Once again, the posting clause is very hard sometimes when people post only on their stories. This was one look that I stumbled upon after Hard to Kill, because her Hard to Kill look was amazing as well. Mm-hmm. But this look, there's just something about the presentation. There's just something about the way this gear looks. And I want to know what you guys think.
She's pretty basic to me. I feel like she's done better gear. I feel like some of her gear has been really good, and then sometimes it's like, okay, so probably a 6 in the gear. I definitely do agree with Mika. I thought Hard to Kill gear was better. But I've also seen a few other gear she has worn over the years that was really good. It just seems like pretty basic gear for her, I feel like. So probably like a 6.
I just think it's pretty simple. Like, I mean, I honestly don't feel like Chelsea Green really has to go over the top with her gears. Like, this one's just a pretty, just simple gear, decent blue, aqua blue color and whatnot. I mean, her face is always great. I mean, I think it's just pretty simple, like, look, like not too much. But yeah, her Hard to Kill, that red was everything. Like, it was definitely top tier when I saw her come out in that. But with this one here, I mean, I just think it's pretty simple. I mean, Chelsea Green is not simple, but this gear here is pretty simple. It's just like,
I think what really got me was the detailing. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's just when I saw the Hard to Kill look, I think it's not necessarily been done, but we always see that red, and someone we always see that from is Carmella. I've seen Carmella really dive into the red 2-piece, and so when I saw Chelsea's, even with the hat and everything, it was cute. I mean, seeing it live was everything. And seeing the pictures of it, I really loved it. I chose Tasha Steele's gear over hers that week because I don't feel like there was any presentation in that gear. There was a presence, but there wasn't a still photo of a attitude. And the reason I picked this one was because I just felt like she made the gear look like it was almost painted on her body and it belonged to her, with the detailing and like, I don't know, it was just more. I love the Hard to Kill look, but this look is just a little more like, let's go into a different direction and let's do something that maybe not as done before.
I mean, I can understand that. I mean, it still looks pretty simple.
Yeah, no, definitely simple and fun. Another well, actually, our last gear of the week, Amal, I hope I'm saying this right, from NXT UK. This gear is just, I don't know, like, this gear is very just demanding. The silhouette, I don't know. I mean, I'm a sucker for black. I love black. I love when people can make black not look so basic.
Yeah, well, I mean, with her, because I actually stumbled upon this picture and I was like, "Who is this girl?" She looks, I was like, she's a girl from NXT, UK, and I like the gear. It fits her really well, and I do like the details on it, like the what do you call those? I can't think of the name of the pattern, but like sequence, yeah, the sequence on her and the leather. I think that the design of it looks really, really good to me. It definitely fits her really good. I give it about like an 8.5, 8.5. But it to me, I think it looks good on her.
Katrina, what do you think before we wrap this all up?
Like an 8. I don't really like the armband thing too much. I feel like it like throws it off a little bit for me. But I do like the top particularly a lot. I like the way that design is, and then she has like a little chain at the bottom, and I don't know, that stood out to me as well. I like the chain. I'm not sure why it's there. There's probably like no real reason for it to be there, but it works for that gear, and so I would give it an 8 off of that. I do like, again, I like black gear as well. And if you can make it look good, make it look good. And she does. I just don't really care. I feel like the armband for me took away a few points just because I didn't really see myself. I felt a little bit out of place with the rest of the gear, but it's a really, really good gear, and her face, she's really pretty too, so it works.
I love it. Well, those were a lot of looks, you guys. I'm so happy that we got through them all. We will be here every month at the end of the month, the last Saturday, 12 p.m. Central. That's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as they like to say. I will be joined. Emily could not make it this week, but she will be joining us. Also, check out our articles that will give all the looks of the week from week 1, 2, 3, and 4. If we have a week 5, that would be great, but I don't think that's going to happen. Week 4 was not featured this week or this month, so you guys have to check that out. It will, and the reasoning being is because Royal Rumble is tonight. So we want to get all the looks. I woke up literally this morning and had 4 looks to add just before we even get to the ring. So I'm really excited. I'm very invested. I love this. This has been really fun. Speaking of Royal Rumble, we will be hosting a watch along tonight. Is that right? We have the watch along,
and then there's a post show.
And then there's a post show. We have a surprise for you guys for the post show. Our writer Mika will be joining the most dominating tag team in women's wrestling history, none other than the Salt Shakers. Obviously, surprise of the century. We have post shows going on, you guys. Make sure you check me and Leslie on Monday night's post show, Monday Night Raw. We sit through 3 hours of it. We love it. It's so much fun. That's why I wore my red tonight to represent. And then check out Santana and Stephanie, our very own. They did a great post show last night. I mean, so much information to cover with SmackDown and Rampage. But of course, you guys, we're always here. I'm going to give it to you guys if you guys want to say anything and close us out. Santana, you can go first.
I mean, this was pretty fun. Like I told Nickie, she dragged me into this. Because I'll probably be on the other end just watching, but of course she always bring me into these shenanigans and stuff. But I would have to say, like, I love fashion, and I may not look like it because I don't get dressed up, but baby, I will be on the Glam Special one day. Don't play with me. But I think this was fun, like, be able to sit here and talk about these looks that we all tend to look at and be like, oh, why is she wearing that? Is she wrongful with that? Or why would she choose this tonight? Stuff like that. So, I mean, just to be a part to, talk about these different looks and so many different categories, I think it was fun. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you for pulling me in, Nickie.
Yeah, no problem. Always. I mean, we haven't been focused on, the in-ring stuff. So let's just focus on, we're on 2 different brands now. We got to find a way.
Right.
Good. And Santana, before you close, where can they, or how can they find you?
Just Google Driune Santana and you'll find me. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
There you go. Katrina and Kat, we trust. Let them know. Any final thoughts?
This is fun. I was trying to be nice. I try not to be too mean to people. Just
No, we need that.
We need all the minutes.
So I tried to be nice about it, but it was actually really fun. Some of the looks were really, really good looks, and it was nice to do this. Like, thank you for even. I mean, when it was thrown out there, I was like, yeah, sure. I'm a busy person, so sometimes it's hard to kind of figure out things I can do. So this is fun to do. And as far as where you can find me, just in Cat We Trust, I'm pretty much on like everything. So if you have all the, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, I'm actually on all of those. So just find me there.
Well, before we close, you guys know you can find me, Nickie Booshie. I always say this disclaimer before I close. If you do not like Charlotte Flair, especially tonight, do not come to my page. You're looking at the 2-time. She will make history tonight, but that's enough. We'll get into that into the post show. Also, thank you everyone who tuned in. We cannot do this without you guys. Everyone in the comments, Wilson, Joseph, Mika, Sam, everyone who tunes in to all of our amazing shows. And remember, this is Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Hello?
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.